Hello beans, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my October plan with me. You may not know this, but October is Black History Month here in the UK, so I thought it made absolute sense to make this month's theme Black History. It's something that is very dear to my heart, and yeah. I have made a few videos on race already, so I feel like this video is basically the video that kind of sums up my channel in one bullet journal and talking about race. That's me. But of course, if you do want to find out more about Black History Month, I do have a separate video that is all about Black History Month. I would recommend giving that a watch. It's a good video, I'm proud of it. So for my cover page, I got some black and some grey paper, along with my brown paper that I used in my previous spread, and I decided to kind of make a kind of scrapbooky feel almost with them. So I've kind of ripped them up a bit and I've glued them in kind of in the corners mostly. I found some small pictures from like Google that kind of symbolise our existence over history. I'm especially partial to pictures of Black Victorians. I think they look there's just something about them. They look very classy is the only word I can think of, but it's not quite the word that I'm looking for. But yeah, I just decorate the page with them. And I think it just kind of adds a little bit more to it, makes it kind of feel a bit more like someone's actual scrapbook. And yeah, I write out October, just kind of, it's just my normal handwriting, nothing fancy about it. And then I wrote out just a little quote, which is "Anti-racism starts with education." Something that is very, very dear to my heart as well. Everything about this month is dear to my heart. I love Black History Month. So next up is my monthly spread. So this is my usual layout. You can see it in some of my previous videos. This layout is fairly basic. There's nothing really much to it. I do go back and add to it though later. Yes, I messed up the top line on the second page, I've realised that. So next up is my habit tracker, and this is pretty much identical to last month's as well. It's a fairly simple layout. I do like to keep my layouts as simple as possible so that they're not kind of too cluttered and there's just too much kind of going on. But this one in particular, I wanted, you know, this month in particular, I wanted to make sure that this was a fairly simple layout that anyone could really do. You know, you don't have to have, you know, all these fancy pens or washi tapes or stamps or anything like that. You can do this with, you know, stuff that you find in your own house. So next up is my playlist spread. So I decided to make a playlist for this month. A kind of way to kind of tie the theme all together a little bit more. And my playlist for this month is, I suppose you can think of it in a way as the best of Black Britain. So I've taken what I consider to be the best music of Black British musicians, and I can create a playlist. Again, this is a fairly simple layout, you know, I haven't done anything extraordinary, but I think having something like this, it just adds a little bit extra, and it gives a chance to showcase, you know, some of the best, some of my favourite musicians of all time, and some of my favourite songs of all time as well. So in no particular order, the songs that I have down on this spread are Dreams by Gabrielle, Put Your Records On by Corinne Bailey Ray, Straight Jacket by Raleigh Ritchie, American Boy by Estelle, Mama Do the Hump by Rizzlekicks, and Dynamite by Miss Dynamite. I have about 30 songs on this playlist, so please do check it out. I love every single one of them. Cannot recommend them enough. So I ended up going back to my cover page to just add a little picture. This is again another picture that I printed off from Google. Looking back on this now, I do wish that I had added a little bit underneath, just to add a little bit extra to the page. You know, maybe some brown paper would have been nice underneath it. I don't know, but just something to think about. So next up is my brain dump page. I decided to go for a double page spread for this month because I have a lot going on this month, so I need as much room as I can. But again, I decided to do kind of another scrapbook-esque page. So I've got the grey and the black paper with the brown paper that I've ripped up, and I've put them again in the corners. And I've just glued them in just with a normal glue stick. So I cut out another picture. Again, this is just another picture that I got from Google. And I am just gonna stick it in just to kind of add a little bit extra to the page. I decided to add a border to the page as well, and decided to kind of change it up. So on the white paper, I've just got my normal black pen going over it, but then on the white, I decided to use my Sakura Gelly Roll. I believe it's the 10 thickness is what I used. But I think it adds a little bit more and adds kind of dimensions to the page as well. So the first weekly spread that I did, my camera actually stopped filming about halfway through. So I decided just to do a second one, just so you guys could see my actual layout. You'll get to see the first weekly spread that I saw in the flip through, but just so you can kind of see how I laid it all out. I started with the meal tracker in the bottom left, and then went up to do my little to-do box. I used one of my Tombow dual brush pens to do the sections for each day, and then I wrote out the days of the week just in calligraphy. I'm practicing my calligraphy, I'm not perfect yet, but still. I used my Tombow Fudenosuke for that. And then in the bottom corner, I decided to go with the little scrapbooking theme again, and added some brown and black paper, and then decided to put another picture on top. The picture I ended up actually picking is actually of Dido Bell and her cousin. And then I just added a wee little note box as well. So I went back to the cover page just because I felt it looked just a little blank. So I added just a little bit of washi tape in the corner just to add a little bit extra. And again, I did this off camera, but I went back to the playlist spread and added a wee bit of decor, just some washi tape and some little pictures, and you'll see that in the flip through, which we are getting to right now. So this is my October 2020 spread. I'm really proud of this. I really enjoyed doing it. I think, you know, it's something that anyone can do. It's very minimalist. There's not too much to it. So yeah, if you're stuck for something to do, why not do Black History? I would recommend, certainly. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you want to watch more from me, subscribe. I'd quite like that. Feel free to watch any of my other videos, particularly ones about Black History Month, and I will see you soon. Bye guys!